Alright, how we doing? Kenshi here, bringing you episode 20 of Kenshi, Age of a Blood and Sand Iron Man playthrough. The last episode ended with us being raided with the Holy Nation. We lost 11 hives in that one attack. Bit of a shame, a little bit annoying, but we will carry on. That is not a massive issue. So what I've had to do is I've had to go round, loot the corpses of the fallen hives, take their prosthetic limbs and put them onto the hives that lost the limbs in the fights. We're going to send Lidus down to the way station because we need electrical components to get our power production on. And we already have a raid coming in from the bandits. So what we'll do is there's not many of them, so we'll just stab them in the face, get in a nice little scrap, and then it'll be good training for us. Or they run away. Slightly anticlimactic there, not a massive issue. We got other things that we need to be going on. We've got the hive trader come in. Hopefully they've got hive culture books, because these hive culture books are going to be super important for when we want to look towards making our own hive armor, which is going to be one of the main goals of this playthrough. We had a look in the bar area. Unfortunately there wasn't any other hives. If there were extra hives that would have been super useful, because we need all of them that we can. And because I am cheap, we're just going to have a little 5-finger discount at the robot gentleman sir. Just get the extra limbs that we need, nothing fancy, but this is quite cool. So we have a lost iron spider. If we can kill this guy, which we will be able to because Lidus is a beast, it will drop a broken AI core. I think it's 4 or 5 broken AI cores you need to make one functioning one, which isn't a massive issue, but the more of them we can get now, the better we are. Okay, no, it was a powered AI core. That is a bit of a shame. I definitely would have preferred just a normal AI core instead of a powered AI core. Powered AI cores we can farm fairly easily. We just go up to the floodlands or down to the ashlands and you can get so many of them. But just standard AI cores are a lot harder to come across in the Age of Blood and Sand than they are in vanilla Kenshi, which isn't a massive issue. I think it's a nice change. It stops you getting all of the really good tech super early on. So it's a nice balance there. But we're going to need to head back to the base ASAP so we can drop. Right. I'm pretty sure we just had to fight off the Holy Nation assault like less than 12 hours ago. Right, let's figure this one out. They're already running in, so I can't really get my guys to any decent positions. Most of my guys did have time to rest up. A couple of them still have a few bruises and battle scars, but nothing that will cause us too much issues at the moment. Okay, plan's going to be anyone that is not a fighter, we're going to put them onto passive, medic and rescue. This being the plan that when anyone gets knocked down, the hives will then be able to heal them and rescue them. Because they're on passive, hopefully the Holy Nation won't aggro onto them. So whilst I still have enough troops on the ground and enough hives fighting, it should help me keep my guys alive. And say if a hive does get knocked down, instead of one of my soldier drones, then another one will be able to patch them up. So long as we can keep ahead on the healing and we get them to heal themselves if they get hurt before they go down, we should be in a good situation, I would like to think. That's not perfect, is it? We don't have Lidus, which is annoying. We do have Ray. Ray's pretty good. And my other guys, yeah, they're pretty much all down. So I guess, realistically, we just got to hope that the guys can heal each other up to the point where we don't lose them, because losing another 11 hives in this episode, that will take a long time to recover from. But it's a part of the fun. It's Kenshi, you know. If you're playing Kenshi and you're not accepting the losses, you just become so godlike in no time. One of these Holy Nation assaults. If you know it's coming, which I should because the message comes up, but I yet again didn't see it, and they spawn basically at the Holy Farm, so they're right on our doorstep. So the notice you get is like an hour in game if you're lucky. If you're always ready for them, and say if the assault comes or whatever, and you want to be dishonest and you reload, then you don't lose your people. Your people continuously get better, and then yeah, you just end up becoming like super powerful. Now thankfully the Age of Blood and Sand is a mod list that even if you have like god tier hives or just colonists in general, it's still not going to save you. I had one playthrough that I was doing, and I had 12 Praetorians, and then the Southern Hive showed up and still managed to kill my 12 Praetorians. So just an idea of what's happening when the Southern Hive shows up. So yeah, just imagine 12 Liduses and Ray running around in Masterwork Hive play, and they still get shredded by the Southern Hive. that was a difficult one. But yeah, we're going to be taking on the Southern Hive. It won't be for a while yet, but I'm going to need a lot of Hive soldier drones to have any chance of holding. And I'm thinking about the walls. Maybe put the walls up, maybe not, but the walls would have been far more useful before this point than at this point now, because we're largely stabilising. We're starting to beat the attacks. They're not decimating us yet. Don't get me wrong, the one the other last episode did, but we've got power up now. Power means that we can start smithing stuff. Smithing stuff means that we can have weapons and equipment. We can start producing better stuff. So a lot of my hives are just running around maybe in standard or high grade at best equipment, and their swords and guandos and katanas are useless, but we'll have better kit. So I don't think the walls are going to be super important. It's just going to be about holding at the moment and just not letting our people get knocked down too hard and staying down for too long. We're just going to need to keep getting up and keep going forward and just keep trying to improve. But the guys are just going to get better, man. It's like I said, Kenshi's a game that rewards defeats. Like your guys basically being at death's door taking a kick in become way stronger than if you're just winning fights. And also I think it's just nicer. It's just a more honest way to play. Just feel like, so you know you had that favourite character. Oh yeah, I really liked the Montford. He was great. Such a good hive. Yeah, he's dead. No. Don't worry, no one's died yet. The Montford's just a name I just made up. I think I've got a hive called the Montford. I might do. If I don't, next lot of hives I get, I'm going to make the Montford. That sounds like a good name. But yeah, slide this against, what's that, like 20 odd? An annoying amount, but hopefully Lidus will be back, because if Lidus comes in, most of those guys are Holy Servants. Holy Servants just get absolutely shredded. And it looks like we got some sailback poachers coming in. I am not sure if they're friends with the Holy Nation or not. If they are friends with the Holy Nation, this is going to escalate very, very quickly, and we're going to be a lot of hives down. So I guess we kind of got to hope that those two aren't chummy. But if you think about it, sailback poachers, what do? They go off the robots. Why do they go off the robots? Probably to loot them. And if they're going around looting robots, then the Holy Nation is going to like them because there's technology. Then the other side, there could be sailback poachers because they kill robots, and then they are friends with the Holy Nation because they hunt robots. I guess we'll know soon enough. Mind you, a lot of the Holy Nation have run away to the other side. Yeah, it looks like the sailback are not friendly with the Holy Nation, so we got a bit of a Deus Ex moment right there, saving us, which is quite nice. I don't really think I've seen these sailbacks in this area before, which is interesting. I've seen Onis, I've seen Grief Wraiths, I've seen horses, Orion Crocatuas, which still bitter about. Yeah, so interesting that they showed up now. Is a very good time for them to show up. But we seem to be doing okay. We haven't lost anyone yet. And Photo was just running around like a madman. And yeah, I'll call that a victory so far. It's looking pretty good for us. Lidus is nearly on his way. He's obviously being chased down by a few hungry bandits, but hungry bandits aren't really a thing. And then yeah, the sailback poachers have shown up and just taken up the Holy Nation, which is wicked for us. Not even mad about that. Hopefully they don't go around looting our guys, because if they do that, then obviously I'm not going to stand for that. That is my equipment. You are not having it. It's mine and I'm not sharing. But seeming like they're not too interested in getting our stuff, which is pretty nice for us. So we're just going to use this opportunity, try to heal everyone up, do a limb count, see who's missing what limbs, and then ideally get the limbs that they need onto them. So we've got to hope that the limbs Lidus has picked up are the ones that we will need on our hives. But the sooner we can get our own limb production going, the better it's going to be. Because we are just losing limbs too quickly. I think I might call it here with one more trip to get prosthetic limbs. Then after that, no more going out to get limbs. If we lose limbs and we can't produce them, we have to buy them ourselves. We can't loot them anymore. I think that's going to be the fair way to do it, otherwise we are just going to loot limbs indefinitely. And limbs are super expensive, and they're expensive for a reason, because they're meant to be hard to get, whereas we're just bypassing that. So I'm going to put that in one more trip, then after that we are going to have to go and buy or make our own limbs. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need to bring this episode to an end. Thank you very much for watching episode 20 of Kenshi, Age of Blood and Sand. I have been Konzi, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.